Student, we'll start with the chapters of natural phenomenon. It is a very interesting chapter and you will learn a lot in this particular chapter. In this chapter we'll discuss about the various things. Okay, we'll discuss about static electricity. We'll also discuss about electroscope, lightning strike, seismic origin, epicenter, Richter scale and tsunamis. When we are talking about these three, okay, these are related to a force which is known as electrostatic force. Okay, and when we will discuss about this will is related to earthquake, its effect, okay, and the other things. So all this we'll discuss in this chapter, that is some natural phenomena. We'll discuss that how lightning is causes and why how the charges are there by rubbing, what are the different types of charges and their interactions, how the transfer of charges takes place, what are lightning safety, what are lightning conductor. Then in the earthquake we'll discuss about the earthquake and its causes, Richter scale, seismograph and protection against the earthquake. Now try to understand that when we are talking about lightning and the static electricity, okay, it was in the year 2005, 100 years ago, a Greek named Thales. He found that when a piece of amber is a type of stone, is rubbed with fur, it attracts small pieces of leathers, straw, leaves, and dust. And today we know that many materials such as plastic, glass, hard rubber, ebonite, etc. show some effect. Okay, and you can try an example, very example. You can take a plastic pen, okay, or comb you can take, and what you can do it that you can rub it on your hairs, and then you bring it near to the piece of papers. What you will be able to find that the pen is started attracting the small pieces of paper. So this is all about the static electricity. Okay, now how this is being taken place, you all know that the smallest part of an element consists of an atom, and atom consists of three things. One is proton, second is neutron, and third is electron. Okay, proton are positively charged, okay, neutron have no charge, and electrons are negatively charged. So when we are talking about a substances, okay, what happen in the case of the substances, proton plus neutron is there in the center and electrons revolved around it, and if free electrons are there, the substance can able to conduct heat and electricity. This we know all in the case of metals, but there are certain substances, okay, in that the object become charged when we rub it or we provide friction. What are the two conditions? Either we okay, rubbed it, or we provide friction to it. Then what will happen? It will become charged. It generally takes place in insulators or bad conductors. Now what happened in this, in this a charge is there, and that charge is for a quite few seconds, and it will either repel or it will start attracting the pieces. Okay, so that is there in this case. Now Benjamin Franklin, he was there, okay, and he found that a lot of thing in 1972, okay, and he said that if the two kinds of electrical charges, okay, are there, positive and negative, The positive sign is represented by this and the negative sign is represented by this. This is very simple. The electrical charge in the glass rod when it is rubbed with silk cloth is considered positive. The electrical charge on an ebonite rod when it rubbed with fur wool is considered negative. So given certain examples we can see nowadays that these are there. For example, amber, ebonite, glass, fur, plastics can be charged by rubbing. If we rub them we can be able to charge them. Material on fur, okay, they are rubbed with fur, silk, etc. attract small pieces of paper. They started attracting the small pieces of paper. Okay. Now static electric consists of electric charges which does not flow. Okay. They are for a short time period. When a glass rod is rubbed with silk, okay, the glass will be getting positive charge and the silk cloth will be getting negative charge. Okay, a ebonite rod when it is rubbed with fur or woolen cloth it develops a negative charge. Okay, so and the woolen cloth develops a equal amount of, or the fur will get a equal amount of positive charge. Like charges repel and unlike charges attract. For example, plus plus will repel and plus minus will attract. Okay, so when we are talking about the charges, every object insulator is there. So when we are rubbing it, okay, what will happen, the electron will become active and they will become active for a while and the movement will takes place. While in metals what's there, electrons, free electrons are there, they will move and will transfer heat and electricity. In this case insulator, free electrons are not there, but what will happen, the flow of these electrons will take place for a while and the object will be become charged. Okay, so when we talk about static electricity, this static electricity is there because of the different types of charges which are produced whenever things are being rubbed. Okay, now uh, in the next chapter we'll discuss about the triboelectric series. Okay, that is triboelectric series, that how which metal or which object when is rubbed with other sub object, what charges it will get acquired. Thank you.